system was raised because we want one language system where we can actually embrace the cultures, whether it's Malay, Chinese, Sarawakian, Sabahan, Karazans, whoever it is. We want one school system because embracing culture is already a part of Malaysians where we are already living in it. So it will never be hard for anyone. So that is why we will actually fight for the rights of one school system. And in the end, we managed to convince everyone to get it. It's just not 8 hours. Nothing stops with 8 hours. The 8 can be 16 and double up and triple. So that is how it is. Yeah.
Alright, Sarah. Let's open the floor for a dialogue, right? Your voice matter, all of you. Your voice matter, and whether it's a question, a comment, or even a personal story. We're here to basically listen and learn. Let's just try this. We listen, we don't? Yeah, okay, you know, okay. Alright, so Sarah and I are ready to dive into this conversation with all of you. So who would like to start? A question or a comment or a personal story about yourself? Anyone? A personal question? A comment about this documentary? A share about your journey? Is it true? Is it one unity? Is it possible? Is it possible in Malaysia? Anyone?
So my question is about the united schooling system. So my question would be, it is not only about the various system in our schooling system, but also about the private school, because I asked my Chinese friends and they said that once they out of SJK, they went to the private Chinese school. So what are your thoughts on that?
Okay, as we discussed in the documentary itself, thanks for the question. So sorry. Okay, as we discussed in the documentary, we actually wanted to go for one school system, whether it's going to be international school or private school. It starts with the government itself. Rather than making it education as a money laundering system, we prefer our Gen Zs, if we are stepping out, we want to make it as one school system, whether it's going to be international, private or whatsoever. So in that case, when I myself with my friends discussed, and Vignesh, especially the Indian guy, was discussing, he brought up this idea where everything should be demolished, where the government should be coming out with one schooling system with the syllabus the government is fixing, with embracing the cultures and everything. So even if it's going to be private or international, it's going to be a thing that foreigners are coming into our country to invest. It's not going to be our government system where it's going to be private or international. So we discussed to literally break it, and that is my answer to you. Okay, thank you.
Right, amazing. Thank you so much for the questions. Alright, anyone? Maybe from millennials? Any of you consider millennials? Who's it? The race there? I don't know. Looks okay. Yasmin, thank you so much. Yasmin?
Hello. My question is, when we talk about the schooling system, I have seen a lot of cases, especially like my clients as well, like they get bullied in school based on the difference of their class. Like for example, the upper class and the lower class. And with the one school system, what would happen in the sense that what if they're all mixed together and that type of thing comes up where it's like, I bully you purely because you're lower class. It's not nice, I know, but that does tend to happen quite commonly. That's my question.
Thank you so much.
That's a tough question. We didn't discuss anything about it actually. But the thing is, if it's from my POV, I could say that bullies, trolls, scams can never be stopped wherever we are, and it is a part of humankind in the entire world. So when it comes to one schooling system, I can just do a suggestion here because I'm not a member in parliament, or we are not a member in parliament or whatsoever. But the ideology that we are bringing in is embracing culture, and with the embracing culture, of course, we are teaching to respect each other. So if the respect is already there, there's no bullies, trolls, scams, and everything else gonna go on. And I think that I can only give you that answer for now. Maybe I should discuss this with my team. Thanks.
talking about bullying, I think that's a big issue. Not just in Malaysia, it's all over the world. So for you guys, I want to ask, what's the best way to stop bullying? Anyone? Just raise your hand and what do you think, Yasmin? Work on yourself. Work on yourself and then? Understand yourself more. Thank you. Next. What's the best way, do you think? 1. Upgrade the education system. Just like PUBG, upgrade, huh?
I think education is important,
Right.
and I pretty much believe that Malaysia is quite lacking on that, especially in terms of understanding oneself and mental health and so on. Because people bully for a reason, you know.
Right.
It doesn't happen just like that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, basically he's saying what he's saying just now. I forgot. No, but he's saying that it is important so to upgrade, which is in terms of mental health. Like probably have a counselor that really understand, you know, the generation. I think counselors these days are a bit like, how do you say in a nice word? How do you say it? But yes, usually it doesn't power to our level.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
to
a
understand it.
problem because I think we actually, to be very honest, even the Gen Zs are very much lacking in handling mental health issues, and it is very visible with everything we are reading, newspapers and everything. So education system really plays a very big role, especially when it comes to counseling sessions and so on. And they should be going. I mean, if a person knows they are actually having issue, they should seek help, because we have a lot of MCMCs and a lot of authorities where we can reach out. So it starts from there as well. If someone is getting bullied, they should be voicing out for themselves instead of just sitting and crying in the corner. Yeah.
Okay. The next thing is, right? Is it possible to create basically like demolishing the school system? Is it possible to do that? And including sekolah agama? Is it possible? Because you say one school, right? Meaning sekolah agama, Chinese school, Indian school, Christian school, that's all demolished into be one. So is it possible? Possible. Guys, over there. Girls, what do you think? Possible. You think so? Okay. Our brother right there, chilling. What do you think? Okay, a question. Awesome. Statement?
So basically, for my opinion on what you said, it is impossible to demolish for a certain school, which is the Christian school, and like other school, because we can see through the history itself when I forgot when the year exactly, but it is from Tun Razak.
Laporan.
Report from Tun Razak, which is basically it talks about these two. They want to demolish the other school and only one school, but cannot because the others will criticize each other because of their language. Because some of the language like Indian and also Chinese, they have their own mother tongue language. So basically, when they want to unite and become one school, so basically they afraid that their mother tongue or their culture will gone forever. Like that.
Yeah, I think this has been said as well. President, let's go.
So actually, I came from SMK in Kedah. So for me, in my opinion, one school system can be done because in my school years, I still remember that in the classroom, our classroom teacher put us there what we call it table seating arrangements. So I'm sitting here, in front of me is Indian, beside me is Chinese, there's Iban. So all are put different races. So and then for classes like Pendidikan Islam, Pendidikan Moral, or even Chinese, we have Japanese as well. So that time, for that particular time, then only all of us will separated. We'll go to, okay, so the Chinese student go to Chinese class, Tamil student go to Tamil class, and we the Malay, so we don't, obviously DM is for everyone lah. So the Malay will not be having class at that time.
Right.
So I think it is possible.
Yes, correct.
And it's, yeah.
Just like how we do at the there's one subject, pendidikan moral, right? Where correct. There's Pendidikan Islam. People go study Quran, and then Pendidikan morals. There's Indians going to their class, Chinese go to their class. That's a really nice point right there. Meaning, in one class, in one school, can have various of class that the other culture or other mother tongues can be basically, it's like a safe place for them to talk with their mother tongues, you know. So that's really nice. And also, it's also important to highlight our brother right there saying like, what?
To be honest lah, maybe to Razak has came up with that because of the people in last generations. We are Gen Zs. We are literally having social medias and so on. We are more open to talk about taboo issues, and we know what is the best for the upcoming generations because we want our future generations to face whatever critics and everything that we went through, especially when it comes to racism issue. So demolishing school system is possible if we are together and if we are to embrace each other's culture with respect. And yeah, classes can be done. Very few schools are being done as what that brown shirt has said. So sorry. So if that is being happened everywhere, of course it can be done. Yeah. So.
Well, Sarah, I think we have to conclude. Thank you so much, Sarah. Round of applause to Sarah. Amazing. Right, to conclude that as a Malaysian, we have to accept one another. Just like how Yasmin said, that we have to learn about ourselves. We have to accept ourselves in order not to hate on others. So that's really important. Love yourself, understand each other. That's the most important part about living with a community. And I hope you guys enjoy and will go out here with a new ideas, new opinion that will make a change from better Malaysia. And again, my name is Kodim, I'm your host. Thank you so much. Again, shout out to Sinar Daily and also all the influencers in front here. Have a round of applause. Thank you everyone. Thanks to Piers and Sissy, SC, and also this is Choose Your Heart program. I'll see you out there on the booth. Take care. Assalamualaikum.